So you're very welcome back to Unstable TV. So we have another suggestion coming in from our Indian reactions playlist. Shout out to you guys on that. But before we get into that, if this is your first time on the channel, do not forget to
like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell. And if you're back with us again, thank you.
So what are we reacting on today, Danielle?
So today, James, we're taking a look at 5 Indian habits that the world can learn. And this is from Karolina Goswami.
So you guys have suggested her before to us, and of course, we love every suggestion you guys send. Let's watch this together. Let's go!
During the ongoing situation that has emerged due to the novel coronavirus, cultural habits are changing across the world. Discouraging the habit of kissing or shaking hands and encouraging people to instead greet one another by doing namaste is also being seen. However, there are many cultural habits in Indians that the global community may find interesting. Many years ago, when I first came to India, I got a bit surprised when I saw Indians drinking water from bottles without allowing their lips to touch the mouth of the bottle. So now I'm going to show you how it works.
Yeah, why is that?
So I know that Indians are expert at this, but I'm going to give it a try. So please forgive me if I make a mistake. I'm so sorry. Let me give it a try.
That's not a hard thing to do.
Now, if you have never done this before, be careful, because if you are not used to drinking water like this, you may even choke. But if you take it easy and do it slowly, it is not that difficult. Now, this may reduce the probability of transmission of infectious agents through saliva.
I don't know anyone
if
that
your
did that,
hands are carrying some infectious agent as you touch the
know
bottle,
people
and if
actually
others
do.
touch it later, you may still end up passing on the infection to others. Another cultural habit that I learned in India is the practice of taking a shower after attending a funeral. And until one does that, one is not even allowed to sit anywhere or touch anyone else in the house. If the deceased had some infectious disease, this would make sense. However, more studies and researches should be done to explore these aspects of Indian culture so that we can reach more accurate conclusions. If you visit a traditional Indian house, you may notice that shoes are strictly placed outside the main gate. It is not allowed to bring them in. Also, washing hands after you touch your shoes and washing your feet after you take them off is recommended. There is a study that supports this practice. Dr. Charles Gerber, microbiologist and professor at the University of Arizona, discovered large numbers of bacteria both on the bottom and inside of shoes. I have also noticed that in Dharmic Indian traditions, the practice of kissing a sacred object is also mostly absent. For example, kissing the Holy Cross is a common practice in many Christian gatherings. It doesn't hurt to adopt the good habits of Indians, does it? Likewise, Indians may also adopt good practices from the West. And by the way, if you browse through the research-based articles on immune-boosting food, you will see a lot of them present in the traditional Indian kitchen. After all, we finally understand that Indian food is not only about chili. Various spices that are used in traditional Indian cuisine are full of antiviral and antibacterial properties. The Indian traditions can also be useful if you are facing a situation of a lockdown. Yoga and meditation can help you stay fit and mentally stable while you remain isolated, and it can also help you in avoiding the risk of the transmission of infectious agents through the gym equipment. If you are a religious person, instead of having a mandatory Sunday visit to the church, you may consider praying at home. In their traditional system, Hindus do not have to have any compulsory temple visits. They have their tiny temples within their home.
That's cool. So first off, a very big shout out to the original content creator. Do make sure you check them out, give them a like, subscribe and share and all that good YouTube stuff. Very big shout out to you guys for sending this through. What did you learn here on this? Because I didn't know about the shows at the main gate, and Sharon after a funeral in India wasn't aware that the bottle trick with the water, we'll have to give that a try ourselves. Might take us a few goes, but we will get there. What did you think of that, Danielle?
I actually used to drink out of bottles like that when I was younger because I used to hate anybody else touching off things that I used to eat and drink. So I used to do that anyway, just because I was a little weird kid.
You secretly in?
I could be. I knew about the shoes. I didn't realise you had to wash your feet as well. Yeah, I didn't know that about showering after funerals, which is a bit wild.
That's cool though. We didn't know Hindus had their own little temple in their home. That's pretty cool. Let us know what that's like in the comments down below if we do have any Hindus in here.
Absolutely. A lot of Christian households kind of have that now too. Though. They kind of have like a statue, and that's kind of where they pray at.
Any other facts or anything you might want to let us know about in this video as well, like this video that may not have been mentioned here, please do. And let us know if you use any of these day to day, if you are from India or if you're Indian in the rest of the world.
Absolutely. And if you have any other Indian facts or history or places we should see or anything like that, drop them down below.
There's been an hour or two since. I'm going to chop ourselves out of this.